Okay, we have a nice lineup of work-from-home jobs, including one that starts March 23rd. We have a job reviewing medical records and a help desk position. I'm also throwing in a job processing mortgage title documents, and this one has a preference for all of you living on the west coast of the United States. That's the one I want to start off with. It's with the company Rocket Mortgage. This job is for a title specialist. It is full-time remote. You'll be working in the Rocket Close division of Rocket Mortgage. So as we scroll down a little bit, they tell us this remote position is ideally suited for candidates based on the West Coast, as the role operates on Pacific time hours to support West Coast market operations. And then they tell us the successful candidate will bring proven experience managing West Coast purchase transactions and a strong understanding of regional processes and requirements. So yeah, they definitely have a preference for those of you who live on the West Coast of the United States. But if I was interested in this job, I met all these requirements, but I don't live on the West Coast, I think I would still go for it if I was interested in it. But I'm not telling you what to do. That's just what I would do. So what you're going to do is review title abstracts and identify issues requiring additional information or resolution while maintaining a strong understanding of state-specific statutes and title requirements. You'll work with sellers, attorneys, and underwriting counsel and other title agencies to obtain documentation needed to clear vesting issues, judgments, and title defects, and work with internal team members to ensure all applicable fees are accurately reflected on statement documents. And they share more details as far as what you're going to do in this position. If interested, go ahead and read through the details. So to qualify for this job, at a minimum, they want you to have your typical soft skills, such as you have a strong customer service mindset, you're a good communicator, you're tech savvy, you can multitask, you have high attention to detail. And then they list some preferred qualifications. Now, whenever I see preferred, that tells me they're just preferred. They're not required. So what I recommend doing is reading through these preferred qualifications. If you meet any of them, make sure to include them on your resume. That way you'll definitely stand out. And some of these preferred qualifications include experience in title, mortgage underwriting, real estate, law and legal fields, or related industries, and you're familiar with title clearance processes, affidavits, and curative workflows. So I'm going to scroll down a little more to see if they tell us how much they pay. Yep, way down here, they tell us they'll pay you. Well, actually, it depends on where you're located. They tell us for candidates listed in these states that I have highlighted on your screen, they'll pay you between $26.45 and $50.66 per hour. So now let's talk about the work-from-home job that starts March 23rd. This one comes to us from Staples, and this job is for a customer service representative level 3. So they have a job ID of 62322, and they have another job listing just like this one, but with a different job identification number. So I'm not sure if they're hiring two people for the same job or if it's just a duplicate. But regardless, they tell us this job will start March 23rd, 2026. So this is your typical customer service position, but it is the more advanced level. You're going to be taking complex or escalated calls from customers who require assistance resolving issues. And what they want from you is advanced customer-focused capabilities that include anticipating customer needs, uncovering underlying problems, and providing a low-effort experience. You can diagnose problems, take corrective action, and offer varied solutions dependent on customer needs, and you have a high school diploma or a GED. They'd like you to have about 2 years customer service or equivalent experience or previously demonstrated success in a CSR Level 1 or Level 2 role. You have a distraction-free designated workspace with a high-speed internet connection. You also have experience with basic equipment troubleshooting and PC and hardware setup, and they tell us you must be able to work from 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone hours, and you don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone. Just translate your local hours to those hours. And then they have some preferred qualifications, just preferred, not required. Read through these preferences. If you meet any of them, make sure to include them on your resume. You'll stand out. And I'm going to scroll back up to the top of the job description because right here they tell us they'll pay you between $16.40 and $21.30 per hour. Now, if you meet any of those preferred qualifications, definitely start your salary negotiations at the upper end of the salary range. And remember, this job starts March 23rd, 2026. So here's a medical records related position. This one comes to us from Zotec Partners. This job is for a medical records AR specialist. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. And they tell us this is a mid-level position, but as I read through this job description, they're really not requiring a whole lot of related work experience. I'll get into that in just a minute. So what you're going to do in this job is pull medical records from various EMR systems. You'll scan those records and link those records to patient accounts. You'll also process appeals online and through the company company's EBC software while learning various carrier portals and appeal forms. So to qualify for this job, you know what? They're really not asking for much. I don't know why they're considering this a mid-level position because they really don't have a whole lot as far as qualifications are concerned. They do want you to have a high school diploma or equivalent as well as your typical soft skills. And I'm willing to bet they do want you to have some experience in the healthcare industry as well as experience using EMR systems, but they're not telling us that anywhere on this job description. But if you do have those experiences, definitely include them on your resume. And when it comes to the salary, they don't tell us anywhere on this job description how much they'll pay, nor do they share it anywhere on the application. But based on my experience looking at similar roles, I'm willing to bet this job could pay anywhere from $16 to $18, maybe up to $20 per hour, but I can't guarantee that. You'll have to work out your salary with them. Our last work-from-home job is with the company Rethink First. This one is for an RCM support specialist. This job is full-time remote, but it looks like they're only hiring in what looks to be about 32 states within the United States. So fingers crossed, hopefully your state is listed. So this job leans more technical support in nature. They'd call it an entry-level position, and you'll be responsible for providing quality customer service while efficiently handling inquiries, customer complaints, and or billing questions by phone, email, or chat to resolve client inquiries related to ABA services. So you'll work with customers through multiple communication methods to address inquiries related to those things I just talked about, which happen to be a little more technical in nature. You respond to clients within a 24-hour time frame and close tickets once you've responded to client inquiries and fully addressed their concerns. You'll log tickets into Salesforce for issues that need to be escalated to the RCM, product, or technology team while learning how the integrated billing system works and how it interfaces with multiple clearinghouses, payers, and providers. And for this job, they want you to have an associate's degree or higher level of education. You need your typical soft skills. They strongly prefer, but they don't require. They strongly prefer you have prior experience managing the AR process for clients. They also prefer you have experience with Tebra, Azalea, Central Reachability, and Steady, and it's desired you have experience with SharePoint. And I'm just going to scroll around to see if they tell us how much they pay, and I don't see it anywhere on this job description, nor do I see it on the application on the right side of the screen. But I'm thinking for this kind of job, based on looking at similar positions, I'm willing to bet this one will pay a rate around $19 to $20 per hour, but I'm not guaranteeing that rate. You'll have to work out your salary with them. So that's all I have for you in this video. Hopefully one of these work-from-home jobs works out for you. We went over a nice little variety, and if you're looking for more opportunities, you can find some in these two videos right here. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead. Okay, we have a nice lineup of work-from-home jobs, including one that starts March 23rd. We have a job reviewing medical records and a help desk position. I'm also throwing in a job processing mortgage title documents, and this one has a preference for all of you living on the west coast of the United States. That's the one I want to start off with. It's with the company Rocket Mortgage. This job is for a title specialist. It is full-time remote. You'll be working in the Rocket Closed division of Rocket Mortgage. So as we scroll down a little bit, they tell us this remote position is ideally suited for candidates based on the West Coast, as the role operates on Pacific time hours to support West Coast market operations. And then they tell us the successful candidate will bring proven experience managing West Coast purchase transactions and a strong understanding of regional processes and requirements. So yeah, they definitely have a preference for those of you who live on the west coast of the United States. But if I was interested in this job, I met all these requirements, but I don't live on the west coast, I think I would still go for it if I was interested in it. But I'm not telling you what to do, that's just what I would do. So what you're going to do is review title abstracts and identify issues requiring additional information or resolution while maintaining a strong understanding of state-specific standards